We're heading towards the peak of hurricane season, and North Central Florida farmers are bracing and preparing for if another possible storm impacts their pecan production.
That's right, Carolina. Last year, the state's agriculture industry suffered tens of millions of dollars in damages from Hurricanes Idalia, Milton, and Helene.
Over the next 10 days, WFT will take a deep dive into these industries and how they're building back. We begin with WFT's Oriana Torre, who spoke with a pecan farmer about how they overcame the devastation.
So this tree was a complete loss. It's dead. It came up from the roots. So there's no regrowing happening here.
More than $116 million. That's how much UF-IFA's officials estimate were agricultural losses from Hurricane Helene last year. Adam Scher owns Three Rivers Plantation in Suwannee County. He knows all too well the devastating impacts hurricanes have on crops like his pecans. He lost a decades-old tree that was a production maker for his farm.
It's a complete loss, like I said. So a tree that age, that size, it's hard to put a value on it, but basically if you consider the historic production, it's about a $2,000 tree. This tree would probably produce maybe 40, 50 pounds per year for us. So that's completely gone.
Just 1 year ago, Hurricane Helene impacted the pecan harvest at farms like this one in Suwannee County. Now we are back in the peak of this year's season with a storm currently brewing in the Caribbean. And farmers I spoke to say they don't want a replay of last year.
Krista Cord, director of IFA's Economic Impact Analysis Program, says Suwannee County was the most affected after Hurricane Helene.
In this case, Suwannee was hit with the most intense conditions when we sum up that wind, precipitation, and flooding.
This time around, Scher is working to make sure he's even more prepared to mitigate any damages from possible storms.
This is about 300 gallons of water that we use for our animals in case we lose power. If we lose power, our wells don't work. So this would probably be enough for about 3 days for us.
A pecan tree takes 20 to 25 years to reach its full potential, and Scher hopes he won't suffer any more losses.
Reporting from Suwannee County, Oriana Torre, WUFT News.